northern of Canada. So the hypocrisy. Let's see how many of the left come out and wonder if the conservative candidate will beat him in Canada. He's in a tough re-election. So it couldn't happen to a better guy. But let's do this. Give me number 59. Now, we're going to start with this number 59. And like I said, you can't get a better way. There's not, I told you this the other day, don't get upset with, sorry about that. I pulled up the wrong screen. Don't get upset with Francis over telling the truth that he's going to come and get your guns. Don't get upset with that. Now, just in time for the Senate let's see if I have the right one here. Hang on tight. There's video. Let me make sure it's the right one. Give me, that's not it. Hold on just a second. There, DJ. I know we have one video that didn't work. Let's play this. And sorry about that. Looking for the right one. Won't take but a second here. Had it out. Give me video number, nope, that's not it. Do you believe in UFOs? We'll talk about that in just a minute. And I think, nothing like getting to the very last one. So let's go with video number 3. Let's play video number 3. And then we will get back, because this goes right in line with all my talk about the institutions, the state institutions we're putting our children in. So hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15s, and let's play this quick video number 3, and we'll be right back.
This year, my mom got me the perfect bag for back to school.
These colorful binders help me stay organized.
These headphones are just what I need for studying.
These new sneakers are just what I need for the new year.
This jacket is a real must-have.
My parents got me the skateboard I wanted. It's pretty cool.
These scissors really come in handy in art class.
These colored pencils, too.
These new socks, they can be a real lifesaver.
I finally got my own phone to stay in touch with my mom.
Sandy Hook promise. School shootings are preventable when you know what to look for. That's a PSA they put out. Back to school. Right? So we have these kids in these government institutions that are doubling as schools. We have great teachers. Now, let me always say, I always like to say we have great teachers. Want to be positive about our teachers, but here is our PSA for back to school. It is just in time for the discussion on guns in our schools. And let me see. My question to you is, and let's go through a couple of our little gun clips that show. Now we're going to get to the story with the Washington Post concerning this whistleblower. All right. And General Motors is laying off 1,200. That could cause a recession in the Midwest. We'll get to that in a minute. Number 39. Number 39. Is Ivanka Trump, number 39 there, the picture? Ivanka Trump, is she the president's daughter? Ivanka Trump pushing for expanded background checks has stirred up fears among GOP within the White House. Is President Trump going to support Ivanka's background checks? And here is, MSNBC, they're playing it this morning. Number 38, it's back. Number 38, Sandy Hook parents release PSA depicting back-to-school shooting. Okay. Remember just in El Paso a couple of weeks ago, they were there on the 2 nights before school started, buying their backpacks and so forth. It's time for school, and you know what that means. Okay. Here's another shot. The MSNBC ran with this, if you'll see at 5 o'clock this morning. Number 37. Sorry about that. Number 37. Now, the department, here's some things, and what I tell you is I get 2 hours a day here. So I try to give you some things that I want you to go research throughout the day. And I try to let you, what I do is I try to bring to you what the media is out there trying to sell. And we got to do our own research, and we got to make sure we know the facts when we're talking to family and friends. Okay. So number 36, a friend of mine calls me the other day, and he says, we'll just say a friend of mine called me, and the only thing this person does is read the AJC and watch the Atlanta news and like NBC. No, you have to be ready. This is why we talk about this. Number 36, Trump administration plan on gun background checks draws NRA opposition. This missive is not as a non-starter with the NRA, so we got to watch the Department of Justice. Number 35, this is MSNBC, Department of Justice background check proposal. Newly created class of licensed transfer agents. So licensed transfer agents. See that? Just want to show you what's going on there. Hold on just a minute. Number 33, I mean, they're really pushing this narrative, and they're telling you that Republicans, along with independents and Democrats, are overwhelmingly in favor. All right. And I'm telling you, no gun legislation at this time will change. And the 100 a day that Chuck Schumer says are killed, what they call in gun violence, and what I say is someone using a gun. All right. They're not going to talk about, they will not talk about the crime rate and what's going on in Minneapolis. Look that up, okay? I mean, look up the video of kids using sticks and their feet kicking and hitting other people. And the robberies, what is robbery up 56% in Minneapolis, right? That's in Minnesota, Amy Klobuchar's state, right? Number 33, a very liberal state, okay, that I think Donald Trump will win, Minnesota this summer. 33, if you already have it up, I can't see that. Justice Department circulating proposal to expand background checks, okay. Number 32, Department of Justice background check proposal. All commercial sales, including sales at gun shows, all right. You will no longer, well, this is not just my opinion. It will be in the legislation. You will no longer be able to give little Johnny his first gun because you are not a licensed dealer, okay? So including sales at gun shows, okay? I want to know, do you think, and let me get it up here, make sure I go through and get all of the picks that go with the background check. All right. Do you think if, and this is my question, and we'll come back to it maybe tomorrow. If the Department of Justice puts in new gun legislation, okay, and the president signs the new gun legislation, all right. Number 13, the Washington Post, Trump administration plan on gun background checks draws NRA opposition. That's number 13. If the president signs background check legislation, will you support Donald J. Trump, or will that be the issue that cracks his base? Number 6, and we're going to close out this one, right? We showed you this yesterday. All of this, there's no coincidence, okay, in what they're trying to do to take your guns. Now, Francis freaked all the Democrats out because he wasn't supposed to tell, but he just, hell yeah, we're coming for your AR-15s and AK-47s. We're coming to get them, right? Told the truth. They want your guns. Now, Sandy Hook parents release a PSA. It's back to school time, so get ready. Somebody's going to walk in and kill your kids, okay? And we are doing active shooter drills in the institutions, the government institutions that are doubling for schools now. Number 6, dozens of Senate Democrats call for action on guns. And there is Chuck U. Schumer with 100 Americans are killed by guns every day. No, they are not. 100 Americans are killed by somebody that uses a gun as a weapon and chooses to use a gun over a knife, a rock, a hammer, a 2x4 beating them in the head, whatever. I know it sounds graphic, but out of the 100, I will tell you, if you go every day, okay, there's not 98 out of 100 if it's every day in this country, because if you say 2 times 365, that's a lot more than actually the mass shootings that are taking place, okay? So 2 out of 365 days a year, there's not that many mass shootings and casualties, okay? But if 98 a day times 365 days, this is the lie that's on the screen, gangs, illegal guns, things that actually background checks will not save any lives. Will not. Let's just, how about this? And I'm going to go to break because I have told this story before. Early on, I'm going to say in 3rd grade, because I'm trying to remember exactly. In 3rd grade, I think we're 8 years old, maybe 1st grade, but 8. And this is in the state of New Jersey. State of New Jersey. We did 1st or 3rd grade. We did a workbook, an NRA workbook, and went through it on gun safety. And then our chief of police at that time came into the school on the last day of our NRA gun safety book, and he brought in a gun and he took it out of his holster, he laid it on a desk, and all the kids gathered around, and he showed us how to break it down. I'm talking, we're just kids. Showed us how to clean it, showed us how to put the safety on, how to be safe. He told us that this was not a toy, it was serious. I'll never forget it. And after that, we all received our NRA patches for gun safety training. Why don't we do that in schools instead of this PSA? Why don't we do that, gun safety training, and start a generation of children growing up understanding gun safety? And then why don't we do hearings instead of Corey Lewandowski? Why don't we do hearings on these damn video games and these manufacturers that are putting out realistic graphics where people and young kids are trying to kill others, where the life, sanctity of life is just diminished to nothing. I'm going to take a brief break. We're going to come back. We'll get into the whistleblower story, and we got much more we want to talk about when we return. I'm your host, BKP. Take a brief break here.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
The summer truck event is here at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. So come get a payload of savings on Georgia's favorite trucks, like over $11,000 off new Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,000 off Colorado crew cabs. Every Chevy truck and SUV is discounted for this special event. Don't miss out. The summer truck event at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of